all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great, excellent from the line. This year, they're hoping to do even better. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
The Nets making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Chicago leading by 9. Rose attacking. Out to Anthony. Here's Gasol. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Joakim Noah. He's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014 was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Passes it to Ellington. Anthony on the double team. The feed to Robinson. He kicks to Ellington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sloan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Sloan. It's hauled in by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Oh!
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Bargnani a screen on Anthony. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Wade on the wing, Ellington defending, and he gets it to go. 10 points for Wade.
And with Thibs, he did end up getting fired from the Bulls this past season. Some saw it coming, but still, I think surprising given the level of success he had. His imprint is all over this Bulls team in the way they approach the game.
Off the screen, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play. And when you look at how Thibs got fired, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a coach can be let go. I mean, he didn't have any performance issues, but apparently clashed in some form or fashion with the front office. Sometimes that's all it takes to be asked to go somewhere else.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bargnani. Young comes in for Thomas Robinson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Shots good by Anthony.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called the Nets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
There's the pass to Sloan. 13 feet away and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move for everybody involved as he helped with the playoff push.
Young last year, as you mentioned, GA, shipped to Brooklyn, provided good punch off the bench.
And Young is so efficient in his scoring that he's a great guy to play heavy minutes off the bench. Shot over 50% from the floor in his games with the Nets.
Jack passes to Johnson. To the right side. Sloan. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Just the shot they wanted, point-blank range.
Rose kicks to Gasol. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Jack. Young sets a screen for Jack. Pass to Johnson. Good, and Jack gets the assist. 11 points for Johnson. The Bulls leading by 14. The drive by Wade. Here's Noah, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Jack. Kicks it to Lopez. Screen by Young. Lopez dishes to Johnson. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Rose passes to Gasol. Wade outside. Fires for 3. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lets it fly. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 9.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind block it.
Outside Jack from deep. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Chicago up by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A fantastic first quarter from Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 24 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago? And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Ernie, They are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting...
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 24 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ellington in at the 2 spot. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. And Gasol sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Rose. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 9 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Ellington kicks to Lopez. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Johnson. How he did last season. He was around 14 points a game last year. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Lopez a screen. Young dishes to Lopez. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lopez has got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Rose passes to Gasol. Pulls it up, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seemed to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Ellington kicks to Jack. Lopez sets a screen for Jack. Johnson in the corner. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad. Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Screen by Young. In the corner, it's Ellington. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Young. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 8th assist in the game.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Out to Wade. Shot clock at 5. A 3-pointer is right on target. Wade's got 13 points.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Jack dishes to Lopez. To the paint, it's tipped. Gasol with the steal. The drive by Wade uses both hands to slam it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just